Alrighty guys, I really appreciate you checking out our second video of our how-to series that we're going to try to get going. This one is going to be about how to stain unfinished furniture. Our last one was how to paint, and you can check that out on our Facebook page and our YouTube account that I've started. Lambo5267 is the account name, but you can just look up how to stain or how to paint furniture, and those videos should pop up as well. But I appreciate you guys checking out both of those links that we can, sort of advertise our business through, our YouTube account and our Lamb Brothers Unfinished Furniture Facebook page that we've recently got started too. But with that said, I'm going to get into this for you guys, but when I walk away from this side of the camera, the audio might change a little bit, the sound might go out, so you might want to just turn the volume up right about now as I step in front to show you guys the things that we're going to be using for this video. So you will see, our tools all laid out here. Foam brushes is what you're going to need to apply your stain and apply your different coats of poly. And we're using Zar brand here tonight, just as an example of different stains you can use. Minwax, Zar, all kinds of brands out there. And then a light piece of sandpaper. As you can see, this one's already done and got one clear coat on it. We'll hit on that in just a minute. But first, we're gonna look at the unfinished. See if that's focused for you guys. Yeah, the unfinished piece. So what you'd want to do is, if you'd have your unfinished wood, you might sand a little bit, just to get any surface scratches, anything off like that. Then what you're going to want to do, which is a step that I missed, I'm going to go grab something to open this with. And we will open it up, and the color we're using today is Early American in the Zar. And also, if you're doing a large piece, of course you're going to want to have gloves on. You're going to want to maybe be outside, not in your kitchen. So those are things to take into account too. Gloves, a ventilated area, and other things like that. So we're going to get into the stain part. As you hear my dogs playing in the background. But it's this easy, guys. You just brush it on. Now, of course, if you were doing chairs or anything like that, it's going to be a little harder because you're going to have to get in the grooves and the corners a lot better. Like if you were doing a bookcase, it would be this easy. You just brush it on like this. Let it dry for a few minutes as it just sits there and dries. Grab a towel. You could use old sock, old ripped up shirt, anything, and you're just going to wipe it off. Wipe off the excess stain that you have on there. And this is the product you will get after wiping the extra and excess stain off of the piece. Try to get it in focus again. You'll get, this is Early American, so there's lots of other colors too, but this is just a nice mutual color. So you'll have that. And the next step, after you let this dry overnight, maybe a few hours even. Some of this stuff is quick dry, but this is best to let dry overnight, just so it's all dried out. You will then apply a coat of your oil-based polyurethane, is what we use, semi-gloss. You'll apply that on the wood, and this one already has one coat on it. I don't know if you can see, it's already a little shiny. I just did that so that you could see one of the most important steps, in my own opinion. And let me find my piece of sandpaper. Knew I had it. Here it is. This is one of the most important steps a lot of people miss, is once it's been polyurethane one time, it's going to feel a little fuzzy. So what you're going to do is, this is 220 grit sandpaper. you're going to want to, this has already been used, but you're just going to want to hit it real light in between coats of your stain. And what this does is it knocks off the grain that has been raised by the poly in the pine. So then it feels a whole lot slicker. And that's going to give you a much smoother feel once you put your second coat of polyurethane on. I'm going to open this up. And this is just the oil base, as I said. Then you're going to want to brush this on as well, a foam brush. And another step is, see how I'm going cross grain right there. I don't know if I was in focus, but you don't want to go across the grain. You want to brush. You want to brush with the grain. It's another step. You know, doesn't just makes it look more uniform when it's all in one line, one straight line. So with that done, you would let that dry overnight really well. And then you can lightly buff it again. Lightly just sand it real lightly, and then I'm going to let you in on another tip. After you sand this lightly, of course it's going to leave a little dust on it just from the sanding dust. What you want to do is, did that get in focus? What you want to do is, I mean, you can use furniture polish. Of course that's what that's made for, but what we use is sort of a family trick. My grandfather used to use son of a gun, which you would use for your car, actually, to clean the dash and things. If you sand this real good and squirt a little son of a gun on a rag and wipe that down, it's going to give it a really nice, slick, smooth feel that we use on all our furniture at the store, actually. So that's a little insight on that. But those steps are that easy. Of course, it's easy when I'm just doing a flat board. As if you were doing chairs or different things like that, it's a lot more time consuming. But it's that easy. You put your stain on, let it dry, put poly on, let it dry, sand in between coats, that's a tip, and then put another coat of poly on, lightly sand it, and you can apply more poly, or you could just use the son of a gun and be done with it, wipe it off with that, and you would be good to go. So with that being said, guys, once again, we appreciate you viewing, whether you were on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page, either one. We really appreciate it, guys. And as always, God bless.